Hello everybody. I don't generally do 2 live Facebooks in one day, but we are sitting here at the end of the month and I've been on the phone and Facebooking and messaging all day long with like a bazillion people, everybody going for different ranks and they're pushing for their stuff before they get on the cruise and all this different stuff. And I just wanted to stop in and I wanted to just mention some basics. So I'm going to tell you to do it again. Ready? Pull out your oils because we're going to get some serious conversation going here. This is abundance. I'm going to try to do this in under 20 minutes so you can get on your way and get busy doing other stuff. But I really want to be able to talk about some business stuff. I haven't been talking business lately. Lately, it's all been about the products. And I really want to give you just some business LOL, some love, LOL. I don't want you to laugh. I want you to be serious here. And listen, if you are popping on because you're used to me doing all the health and wellness, stick around, listen to us, because the reason why, the passion behind what we do, this is part of what makes it happen. And too often we forget to talk about this. So if you have abundance, I want you to grab some abundance. If not, I want you to grab any other oils that you have. And I want you to put it all over you, and I want you to put in abundant amounts. I want you to take more than one little baby drop. I want you to pour on the abundance because I love that smell. But I want you to step into something you should already have going on. I'm also going to put on some Palo Santo. You can look up Palo Santo. Why I would tie those two together. But it is one that's very relaxing. It just gives you, helps you feel very calm in uncalm times, right? So take a little bit of that Palo Santo if you have it. And if not, take whatever oil you have. I don't care. They all have vibration. They all have frequency. They're all life-changing. Okay, so what I want to talk about is the fact that you, right now, where you are, who you are, a sphere of influence. You do. You have a circle of influence, people that you influence, whether you think you do or not. The people we come in contact, the people we're around, because realize this, we all have this ooey goodness inside us, right? And so me, who I am, isn't just right in here inside me. It expands outside of me. So when we're around other people, when we're talking to other people, right now, my good thoughts, my good energy, it is getting into your good thoughts and your good energy. We all intertwine. And if you don't think so, then you have just had your head in the sand. And I want to open your eyes right now. I want to open your ears and give you a little bit of reality. Each one of us is affecting everybody else. We do. And that circle of influence, that sphere of influence that you have, you are doing that right now, whether you're affecting it for good or for bad, or whether maybe you're just on somebody else's road, right? So somebody else is driving a car and you just happen to be going along with them. But that influence, it's happening. And so what I want to make you aware of is that we have a conscious choice. We can choose how we influence people. And let me throw this out there, and I don't want anything political being put on here, nothing whatsoever, but do you wish right now that you would have had a bigger sphere of influence when we were going through the elections? Yes, all of us do. Whether you're happy with the decision or whether you're upset with the decision, that sphere of influence, that circle that we have, it expands beyond us. And what we have to start doing is we have to start consciously choosing how we're going to affect the world around us. And when you apply that to Young Living, okay, so Young Living, right? Essential oils. When my stalker came and started sharing with me on oils, she was affecting me and my future. But it wasn't just me and my future. It was the future of my husband and my children and my children's children and the generations out from there. My parents were changed. My family has been changed because she shared a drop of oil, right? And we all love that. We love the health and wellness side of Young Living. I've never met anybody in Young Living that isn't just passionate about our oils and our products and the physical change it can have on our body. Like, we all totally get that. But I want you to know that there is a world of people, I was one of them, who was so financially broke doesn't even explain where I was. I was in a world and I believed everybody was just as financially suffocating like I was. A toilet bowl cleaner. We lived paycheck to paycheck, and that paycheck was not going to cover the next month. I mean, that was who we were. We lived in that realm of believing that we could never have anything more. It could never get bigger. It could never get better. We were just stuck. And even when we got into Young Living and we started making big checks, because that happened really quick, we achieved the rank of silver in like 90 days. And it was, we went from making nothing to having this very big check in just a very short period of time. And even with the check, I still had that mentality, that financial, we were just broke. We just had nothing. And I had to grow. I had to change from that mentality. And see that my friend sharing a drop of oil changed me physically, but it also changed me mentally. It took me from that broke mentality to this is as good as it gets, to the next step, to the possibilities, to the what if, right? That what if it could be bigger? What if it could be better, right? That is that sphere of influence. That's knowing that when I share Young Living with other people, I'm changing them in so many different ways. This is not just a drop of oil. And I want you to know that when it comes to your sphere of influence, the people that we are choosing, right, that we're choosing to share with, when you talk about doing it in the world of Young Living, this is important. Our company, our business offers wellness, purpose, and abundance. And so often we skip out on the possible abundance. And we just can't, because for some people, if we don't introduce them to the abundance, they are never going to be able to afford the health and wellness, right? And so understanding that and changing that perspective is going to make things different for you, because one person by themselves, what can they do? One person by themselves, we can do a little bit, but what happens when we expand that? So I was introduced to Young Living 10 years ago, and it was just me and my stalker. And I went out and I made a conscious decision. I didn't think that there was any money in this business. I didn't think this was going to be a financial change. I just knew that my life had been changed and I had to share that with other people. That's all I knew. I knew nobody ever makes money in MLMs, network marketing, never going to do it. But I'm going to tell people because I physically felt better. How many of you have been that way? You'll tell people because you feel better, but not because you want to build a business. Well, I was that way. And what we did, I went out every single week on homeschool group. I shared with one person. That's all I did. That's all I knew. I shared. Each week somebody signed up, and it was amazing. My life financially started changing really quick. But understanding how it works with Young Living, we got in. I shared with all those people. I signed people up, and literally 90 days after we got in, we achieved the rank of silver, which was astounding. We went up to making over $2,000 a month. And for us, that was big. And I know for some of you, you're like, 2,000 isn't very much. For us, it was like, oh my gosh, a game changer, huge game changer, right? So we went out and we did it. And this is what we did. Because I was able to figure it out as a toilet bowl cleaner, I taught everybody else how to go silver in 90 days. And I said it to them, silver in 90 days, let's do this. We can help you get silver in 90 days. And everywhere I went, whether it was in my own team, whether it was in depth, whether it was other people, it didn't matter. I taught everybody the same thing. Figured God had stepped in, miraculously blessed me, so I'm going to do the same thing. And so I implanted in people's head, silver in 90 days. Silver in 3 months. Let's do this. If I can do it, you can do it. Let's do this. And we set a game plan. We figured out how to do it. This is how many people you have to talk to. This is what you have to do. This is the verbiage. This is how you close it. And you guys have seen a bazillion videos on that I have done. Well, I got to tell you, let's see, it was the 12 Days of Diamond. If you guys are not on the 12, TWELVE, 12 Days of Diamond Facebook group, first go in there and request that you can be added to that group, because it is 70 plus different diamonds that shared their how, their why, what they did, their whatever they wanted to share. We all got on and we did different things, right? So you can go there. But Lindsay Teague Moreno, I got to give her a shout out right now. This woman literally changed the whole mindset for me. It just changed it. It really did, because like I said, for 10 years, I've been teaching silver in 90 days. When we did it, it was like unheard of. It took a couple years for most people to achieve that rank. So when we did it, it was weird. It wasn't normal. Nobody could do that. Are you crazy? And rare. And now, man, people are doing it in a month. There's silver in a month from the time they sign up. It's crazy. But Lindsay took it another step. This amazing, beautiful woman, when you watch hers, she talked about how she built her team. And do you know what she did that was different? Completely different. And I hope you guys get this. I hope you own this. And I hope you really realize what this means. When she realized the possibility of Young Living, she decided Royal Crown Diamond. Now, Royal Crown Diamond is like the epitome in Young Living. This is as high as you go. If you're brand new and you have no idea what I'm talking about, trust me here. You want Royal Crown Diamond. That's the goal. And what she did is she found other people that wanted Royal Crown Diamond. She didn't talk about executives. She didn't talk about, let's get you guys to silver. She didn't. Instead, she laid a foundation that said Royal Crown Diamond. That is where we want to go. Everything else is just a stepping stool. Just a stepping stool. That's all it's supposed to be. One little rock on the way. It's just a part of the journey. And you know what she developed in her team? Now, you need to understand, first of all, from when she first started building to the time she achieved the rank of Royal Crown Diamond, get this, the amazing Lindsay, in 13 months, she achieved the rank of Royal Crown Diamond. What? Now, that is not my journey. That is not my story. I've been Young Living for 10 years, and I'm sitting at Diamond. But her picture was bigger. See, she's seen the possibility, and that's what she taught. That's what she trained. See, how many of you guys are planning on going to Grand Convention? Like, if you're on this and you're sticking with this, I need you to set your goal, plan. You're going to go to Grand Convention no matter what. Grand Convention, right? Well, when you're making your plans to go to Grand Convention, I live in Michigan. So when I get online, and I'm typing in to get an airfare to go to Salt Lake City, Utah, that's what I put in as my enzyme, right? I don't do all the little stops along the way, because are there going to be stops? Probably. I'm probably not going to get a straight through flight, so what do I have to do? There's different stops, but I don't set my goal for each of those stops. I don't go, hey, I'm going to have to stop in Detroit, and then I'm going to go here, and then they're going to stop me here, and we're going to have this layover. No! I just put in my GPS. I put my GPS to Salt Lake City, Utah, and I pick the date that I want to go. I want to be there when Grand Convention is happening. I don't just go, hey, just get me there whenever. Just pick the dates for me. Orbits, you do your thing. No. I set the date. I pick it. And the same is true of Young Living, right? We have the circle of influence. And when you start realizing how Young Living works, because we are so much more than a drop of oil. We are more than a compensation plan. We are more than a paycheck. We are more than a supplement. We are the whole kit and the caboodle. When you look at every other MLM out there, they usually only have one, maybe two. But we are the wellness. We are purpose. We are abundance. We are this knit community, this amazing community. And when you decide, hey, I'm going to choose to do this, I'm going to take it all the way to Royal Crown Diamond, and we're going to help you figure out how to do that. But when you just up here say, it's done, I don't have to know the how, I don't have to know the why, I don't have to have it exactly figured out. I just know that come hell or high water, I'm choosing Royal Crown Diamond. Get that part done, right? And then you start looking for 6 people. Do you know what it takes for Royal Crown Diamond and Young Living? You just need 6. You need 6 legs. That's what you need. And I want you not to just be looking for a random 6 people. I want you to think in your head right now, who are the 6 people I like? Who are the 6 people I enjoy being around? Because you are going to be in this forever, right? You're going to be doing this forever. So if you're going to be doing this forever, should it be with somebody you like? Should it be with people that you enjoy being around? Yes. So I want you to think of who are the 6 people you enjoy hanging around. Who are the people you want to take on the journey with you? Is it your family? Is it your friends? Is it somebody that you know that you've met once in a while, right? Who do you want to hang with? And then once you find those 6, I want you to realize that you and your 6 are going to change the next generation. You're going to help people, set people free financially. You're going to set people free emotionally, physically, so many different things, because that's what this is about. See, we are like this chain wrapping around the world, connected person to person. My influence influencing you, and your people influencing you. And see, my 6 are going to be completely different from yours. They're going to have different mindsets. I'm a homeschool mom. You know, granted, my youngest just turned 18, so I really have to stop saying that. But kids and homeschooling, and I'm a Christian. And so the people that I influence, the people that I hang with, the people that I like to build with, they're the people with the same personalities as I have. They have the same goals, the same dreams. So we knit together beautifully. And then they have their 6 people that they like to play with, that they enjoy being with, and we knit. And we are literally creating this worldwide change for our generation, for the next generations, for the generations on, because it only takes 6. See, each of us with our 6, that's how our compensation plans. And my goodness, my ooey gooiness rubs into my people's ooey goodness, who rub into theirs, and we're able to make this great, amazing protective net around the world. See, Gary's vision when he first got into Young Living, when he first created Young Living, when he set it up, his vision was Young Living essential oils in every single home in the world. Because what does that mean? When we're in every single home in the world, we get to start making the rules. See, if there's things you don't like, things that we're not allowed to say, things we can't do, and you don't like it, do you know how we change it? We change it by our buying power. When there is more of us than there is of them, we have a say. We get to make changes. We get to have that influence. And it's an influence not only over the people that are actually on your team and other people's teams, but on other people around you that aren't even in Young Living. That's how that true sphere of influence works. And see, for all the years when I was teaching people and I was implanting them silver in 90 days, we can do this. It was because that's what my belief system was. I truly believe anybody could achieve the rank of silver in 3 months because I know I did. I did it with no skills, with no talents. I was a toilet bowl cleaner from Flint, Michigan. There was nothing unique, special, set apart, nothing. It's just that I chose to do it. I chose to do it, and it was a non-negotiable. So I was able to teach that, but I want to change your mindset. I want you to realize the possibility. I want you to set your goal for Royal Crown Diamond. Because you can. If somebody has ever done it, then anybody can do it. And there are a whole bunch of Royal Crown Diamonds. There are. There's a lot of them. And all different traits. Some of those people, man, they're amazing. Some of those people have a ton of initials after their name. They have all these great degrees and they have all that. And some of those people are just like me. I'm just a mom. That's all it was. That's it. And if Lindsay did it in 13 months. If Lindsay could do it in 13 months, what could you do? If somebody's done it, anybody can do it. And we just have to get up here because it happens here first. We have to start taking our compensation and putting that possibility out there for people. They need to see how big it could get because we have limited it. I've made it so much smaller. So many, seriously, buttloads of silver, tons of them. But we want more for you than that. I don't want you to get to silver and stay or get to silver and go back down. I want you. I want so much more for you than that. Royal Crown Diamond, you can have that. You can do that. There is nothing stopping you. Royal Crown Diamond, the only question you have to ask yourself is when do you want it? How bad do you want it? What are you willing to do to get there? Because you know what? Once you decide it's non-negotiable, once you put it on the plate and you say, I'm doing this, and I'm doing it faster than slower, and I'm going to put the work out, because it's going to take work. It's going to take effort. You're going to have to do stuff. If you want something you've never had before, you have to be willing to do something you've never done before. So that means you're going to have to go out there and talk to people. It means you're going to have to pick up the phone. It means you're going to have to text people. It means you're going to be on oily tools till 3 o'clock in the morning at the end of the month helping your people do it. Because you have to be willing to do something you've never done before. But I want to help you be able to set to that time. So that net we're talking about, man, it only takes you and your 6. That's what it takes. And when it's in Young Living, it's 6.70. That's how some of our, there's all kinds of different ways you get paid, like a ton. If you don't know our compensation plan, go to my website, ShannonHudsonYL.com, and watch the video. I think it's Compensation 101. Watch that. It'll go over each and every little bonus that we have. But I just want to take you to something bigger. I want to take you through all those numbers, and I want to take you to something that's a little bit bigger than that. I want to help you figure out the when. Now, I do have to say this. Young Living has this amazing income disclosure statement, and you can look on there, and you can literally see what has happened to people in the past. Like the average silver in Young Living makes, on average, $2,221 a month. Do you know how I know that? Because the income disclosure tells me that. So that means on average, some make more, some make less, but that's the possibility, right? So the average gold in Young Living, makes on average $6,042. That's average. And again, if you don't know those ranks, go listen to my video. Go on Young Living's website, pull up their compensation plan, see what you have to do to get there, right? These are actual numbers that have to be filed. The average platinum in Young Living makes on average $14,710. Like, would anything change in your life if on average you got an extra 14 grand every single month? Your life would be different. The average diamond in Young Living makes $38,750 every single month, doing what they already want to do. Like, I love helping people. I love going out there and teaching and training and doing all these different things. I love knowing that I help somebody change their life. That the same blessing that God gave to me, the ability to change who I am, to feel better, I love knowing that I get to do that on a daily basis, and I get blessed for that. I do. But there was a time in my world, in my life, when looking with 38,000, I'm like, no way. There's just too much. It's too big. I can't. No way. And I know for some of you right now, as I'm saying this, you're feeling the same thing. Like, no way. And you don't know why. You don't know why that feeling gets on your chest, or you're like, I don't think that's good. I don't think anybody. And you have those weird feelings. I want you to know right now, in no uncertain terms, You are worth it. You are. You are worth it. You are capable. You are smart enough. You have it inside you. There's nothing different between you and me. There's not. It's just how bad you want it. See, Mary Young says, and I love this, money in the hands of good people can do amazing things. What could you do? Who could you help? How would it be different? And see, that 38,000, that's not as big as it goes. Because the average Crown Diamond in Young Living, on average, $74,335 every single month. How many lives could you touch? What could you accomplish? What would you do different? And again, that's not as high as it goes because we're changing it. We are setting your GPS to Royal Crown Diamond. Changing this so that you see your end point is Royal Crown Diamond, because the average Royal Crown Diamond in Young Living right now is $141,851 every single month. Every single month. It's doable. If somebody has done it, anybody can do it. What would you do with those changes, with those increases? And right now, if it's just too big and you can't wrap your mind around it, it's okay. I just want you to put it in there. I want you to plug it in, right? I want you to plug into your mental GPS, because we program this. We, you, me, we choose to program this. And I want you right now, just in faith, to step out there and program Royal Crown Diamond. Just put it in there. I'm Royal Crown Diamond. I'm going Royal Crown Diamond. I'm choosing Royal Crown Diamond. That's me. Royal Crown Diamond. Shannon, Hudson, Royal Crown Diamond. It's a choice. It's a choice. Now, once you have this in here, it will help you overcome so many other things. And in the beginning, you might hear those words and you might be like, oh, I don't know. It's okay. Say it again, Royal Crown Diamond, because it takes you. It does. It takes you and your mom and your sister and your aunt and your cousin and your brother, you and the 6 people you want to hang with, right? You and those 6, and you help them do what? They find their 6. You help them find their 6, and you help them find their 6, and you help them find their 6, and you help them find your 6, because the goal is helping each of them do the same thing. Because that's the big picture. 6 wide, 7 deep, that is your circle. That is your influence. Those are the people. And remember, it's not that person. You change that person's life and their children's life and their spouse's life and their family's life, because we tie together, we unite. That is Royal Crown Diamond. A Royal Crown Diamond in Young Living, do you know what it means? It means hundreds of thousands of lives that have been changed. Hundreds of thousands of people that are in a completely different way than they were. That freedom that we can feel good. We're supposed to feel good. We're supposed to have energy. We're supposed to have focus. And we're supposed to care about what happens to other people. But we are so wrapped up in our own everything that we can't get beyond that. So I want to help you set this right now, right? Royal Crown Diamond, here's your GPS. This is what you're putting in. For Royal Crown Diamond, it takes 1.5 million OGV in your entire organization. You and everybody else, write it down. You and everybody else, 150,000 OGV. You've got your personal 1,000 PGV. You can look on my video to see what that means. Your personal order of 100 PV, that's what you got to do. That's your thing. And then you have to have 6 legs. How many? 6. 6 legs, and each of those at 35,000 OGV. 35,000 OGV. 6 people helping them do the same thing, right? That's Royal Crown Diamond. That's what you have to own. That's what you have to have written down. That's what you have to decide you're going to do. So let's figure this out. Ready? Because if you know where you got to go, which is Royal Crown Diamond, 1.5 million through your organization, 6 legs, 35,000, that's where you got to go, right? So when are you going to go there? That's what you got to ask yourself, right? You're setting that intent right now. So this is how it works. Lindsay did it in 13 months, right? So that's really fast. I know for most people, we're like, there's just no way. That's okay. Let's make this super easy. Let's assume, just in your head, 10 years. Can you handle the thought of 10 years? Royal Crown Diamond, 140,000 a month? Yeah, I think we can do that. If it took you 10 years to get there, would it be worth it? You bet your bippy. There's people that have been in for 20 years. When they hit Royal Crown Diamond, is it huge and amazing? Yes! Hundreds of thousands of lives changed. It's still big. Doesn't matter how long. So let's just, for number's sake, say 10 years. 10 years to that point. Okay, I can accept that. Go ahead. Write down 2027. That's all right. Now, if it takes 1.5 million and it takes 10 years to get there for Royal Crown Diamond, then let's just back it up. For Crown Diamond is 750,000 OGV. So we cut that in half, right? So if it took 10 years to get to Royal Crown Diamond at 1.5 million, then would be 5 years to Crown Diamond. Crown Diamonds make $40,000 a month. No, make $78,000 a month. Would that be doable in 5 years? 5 years. It's only you only $750,000, not the $1.5 million. So obviously you could do that in half the time, right? So what's the next picture? Crown Diamond is just supposed to be your halfway point. That's all it is, halfway to there. The next one is Diamond. Diamond only takes 250,000 OGV. It changes. 5 legs, 15,000 each. Then we know that. So if it's 250,000, that is half. It's less than half. So let's say 2.5 years. 2.5 years to get to Diamond. It's a big deal. That's $38,000 a month coming in. That's a whole lot of lives that you've changed. A lot of people that you've been out there. And that's 2.5 years. I'm not asking you to do it quick. I'm just saying. If you take that timeline and you write it down, because each of these are just layovers. Each rank, Diamond, Crown Diamond, a Platinum, all of these are a layover on your way to Royal Crown Diamond, right? So if Diamond, which is just a step over, just a part on that journey, that's all it is. Royal Crown Diamond is 250,000, but Platinum is only 100,000. Are you kidding me? It is 4 legs at 8,000. That's all that you have to get to Platinum. That's halfway. If it took you 2.5 years for Diamond, and you cut that in half, because 250,000 divided in half would be what? 125,000. You only need 100,000 for Platinum. We're going to break that in half. We're going to say 18 months. 18 months to Platinum. 18 months. You have your GPS. You know where you're going. It's a stepping stone. It's a layover. It's all good. You got this. Then what do you have? You have gold. Listen, gold is only 35,000 OGV. 35,000. 3 legs at 6,000. So that, again, you can cut that in half. If it took you 18 months to get to Platinum, you can do gold in 9 months. Are you kidding me? Gold in 9 months, 35,000 OGV, 3 legs that you're partnering with, working with, then what's next? So you're choosing to make it happen. Then you got silver, right? Silver, oh my gosh, gold 35,000, silver is 10,000 OGV. So you cut it in half again, what do you got? So you're doing 9 months for gold. You're looking at, let's do 6 months. Does it sound familiar? Silver and 6? We give you 6 months to get to that 10,000 with 2 legs, 4,000. Oh my gosh. See, it's already happening. Because then you back it up again. What do you got? You got executive. Right? Then you got senior star, you got star. And this is all already laid out for you because your GPS is where? Your GPS is Royal Crown Diamond. Everything else is just a layover on that journey. You in your sphere of influence can change so many things, so many people, and your life. And you can speak that over everybody else because of all these years we have taught silver, 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 let's go silver. But we never implanted in your head that you deserve so much more, that you can go so much further, that you can go so much faster than we ever knew. All right, you guys, I just had to get that out there real quick. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep these at 20 minutes. I love you all. I want to know what day, when are you setting it for? What is your plan? Are you choosing Royal Crown Diamond? Because you need to set your DPS to RCD. I'm just saying. All right, guys, we'll talk to you next time.